This is the range country, where the pounding hooves of untamed horses still thunder over mountains, meadows, and canyons. Every herd has its own leader, but there is only one Fury. Fury, king of the wild stallions. And here in the Wild West of today, hard-riding men still battle the open range for a living. Men like Jim Newton, owner of the Broken Wheel Ranch, and Pete, his top hand, who says he cut his teeth on a branding iron.
Fury! Fury!
Wild as Fury is, that's the one human voice he's learned to love and obey. The voice of the boy who once saved his life. Jim Newton's boy, Joey.
Fury!
Here's a mutual trust and affection that everyone can understand. Especially a woman like Helen Watkins, Joey's school teacher and unfailing champion.
Now kneel down, let me get on you.
And there they are together, a great wild horse and the only person on earth who can ride him. Joey and Fury.
You're glad when school's out, aren't you, Fury? Ain't you swearing to get my hideout? Say, Louis, how about coming up with me today? I'd sure like to, Joy. But my father made a rule. Homework first. We'll be back in time to do your homework. I don't think we should. Don't forget the geography test day after tomorrow. Who's forgetting it? We'll be back in time to study. Come on, you like my hideout. It's a real cave, Louis. A cave? Yeah. Indians used to have secret powwows up there. And there's a rock right nearby where they used to send up smoke signals. Gee, is it very far from here? No. Fury can take us there and back in a jiffy. Oh, boy, that sounds swell. Come on, let's go.
Watkins.
Well, good afternoon, Mr. Baxter.
Where's Louis? He was supposed to be home hours ago.
Why, he and Joey Newton rode off on Joey's horse Fury.
Rode off? Where?
To play, I presume.
Miss Watkins, Louis is a frail boy. I brought him out here for the climate. He's not fitted for strenuous exercise, and yet you let him go horseback riding.
Oh, well, just a moment, Mr. Baxter. I have no jurisdiction over these children after they leave school.
But surely you're expected to cooperate with the parents. And I want Louis at home studying so he can keep up on his marks.
Well, for the short time he's been here, Louis has proved an excellent student. He consistently gets high grades in his subjects and, oh, well, except geography.
Oh, that's not good enough for me. I want him to be perfect in all his subjects.
Perfection is too much to ask of a child, Mr. Baxter.
It wouldn't be if he'd just concentrate on his studies instead of running off to play. Where did he go with Joey?
I really have no idea, Mr. Baxter. But it's quite possible that Joey took Louis to the Broken Wheel Ranch to show him his pets.
Pets? Oh, my. Now he'll have one of his asthma attacks.
Gee, this is some hideout. I knew you'd like it. See that rock over there? That's where the Apaches send smoke signals from. And over there's where the Apaches and the U.S. Cavalry had a big battle. Gee. And Pete says that Sitting Bull and White Cloud smoked a peace pipe in this very cave. Pigeons. What are they doing in that coop? Those are homing pigeons. Carlotta and Annie. Jim gave them to me for my birthday. I bring them up here and then send them home with messages. I've heard of them, but I've never seen any. Do they really carry messages?
Sure. You write something on a piece of paper, stick it in this, clip it to the pigeon's leg, and he flies home with the message. It's as good as a telephone, except you don't get any answer.
I wish I had some pigeons.
What kind of pets do you have?
I don't have any.
Gee, that's tough.
It's getting late, Joey. We better start back.
But we just got here.
But my father might be looking for me.
We could send Carlotta home with a message to Jim. He'll call your father and tell him where you are.
Oh, don't do that. You don't know my father. He'll get mad, 'cause I'm supposed to be home studying. I gotta go home, Joey.
Oh, okay.
Will you show me how the pigeons work sometime, Joey?
Sure. I'll show you now. We'll have a race. I'll send Carlotta home with a message, and we'll try to beat her there on Fury. I never tried that before. I'll just say, home soon, Joey.
You think she'll get to the ranch before we do?
That's what we're gonna find out. Okay, Carlotta, get going.
Oh, boy, this is fun. We better get going. Carlotta's getting too much of a head start.
Oh, that's nothing. Fury can run like the wind. Give me your boost. Come on, Fury, back to the ranch.
We're an up-to-date outfit here, mister. We've even got a doorbell.
I'm sorry, but I'm looking for my boy. Miss Watkins told me you rode off with your boy after school. Have you seen them?
Nope, not yet. But if he's with Joey, he's in good hands. I don't think I know your name.
Well, I'm Louis Baxter Sr. You're Mr. Newton, I suppose.
That's right. Oh, yes, I remember Joey telling me about your boy when he first joined the class. Well, I guess he's just trying to make friends. Joey's kind of like that. Oh, Pete, have you seen Joey?
Nope. But a message just come by Pigeon Express. He's up to the cave, says he'll be home soon.
All right. Well, if they're riding double on Fury, Joey will bring him over here first. Will you come in and have some coffee?
No, thanks. But will you please instruct your boy not to take Louis off on any more jaunts like this?
Well, what's the matter with a couple of boys becoming friends and having a little fun after school?
Louis hasn't time for fun these days. He lost half a term last year through illness. He's got to make that up, and I'm counting on him to get the head of his class before vacation.
Well, a boy needs some recreation, Mr. Baxter. It's a part of staying healthy and happy.
Look, Newton, you bring up your boy, and I'll bring up mine.
Sure. But I think you're making a mighty tough job out of what should be a pleasure.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Joey.
Carlotta get in yet?
Uh-huh. Some time ago.
What do you know about that? She did beat Fury.
Louis, get into the car.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye, Newton. I hope you'll remember what I told you.
Gosh, he didn't even give me a chance to say goodbye to Louis.
Mr. Baxter's a man who doesn't believe in wasting time, Joey.
I'm disappointed in you, Louis.
I'm sorry, Dad.
I can't bear to see you throw away opportunities that I never had at your age. It was tough enough for me to get ahead without proper schooling, but today it's even worse.
I know, Dad, but I'm really trying. I've caught up with the class on almost everything.
Almost everything isn't enough. What about that geography exam? Isn't that the day after tomorrow?
Yes, sir. But I didn't think there's any harm in playing a little today.
Playing? There's no time for play. You should have been home studying for that exam.
I know, sir, but I'll pass it. I promise you.
Passing isn't enough, Louis. I want to see you get the highest grade in that class. I won't be happy with anything less.
Yes, sir.
Boys and girls, continue with the problem you were working on before recess. Children, just before recess, I placed the questions of tomorrow's geography test in the middle drawer of my desk. Someone has taken them. I only want to point out that anyone who tries to cheat an examination is only cheating himself. So to the one who took these papers, I can only say it'll do you no good, so please give them to me immediately. Very well. You'll be found out, whoever you are. Therefore, I hope the boy or girl who did take them will come to me after school is over and return them to me. Now continue with your arithmetic. Joey Newton, I'm surprised.
I didn't take it, Miss Watkins. Honest, I didn't. It was just here on my desk.
How did it get there?
I don't know.
Well, Joey, they just didn't walk in there by themselves.
No, ma'am.
Do you know who put them there?
No, ma'am.
All right, Joey, well, you think about it until after school, and perhaps you'll have an answer by then. Class dismissed. Oh, Joey, just a minute, please. Evidently, you've decided not to tell me what you know about these test questions.
I've told you all I know, Miss Helen.
Joey, I hope we might be able to settle this between ourselves. But now it looks as if I'll have to talk to Jim about it.
Yes, ma'am. I guess you will.
All right, Joey, you may go. I'll see you at the ranch.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, Curie. Did you see where Louis went? Let's follow him. Fine, pal, you turned out to be. Stealing text questions, trying to get me blamed for it.
I didn't mean to put them in your desk, Joey. Honest, I didn't.
Then where did you run off for? Why didn't you wait for me?
I was afraid Miss Watkins would hear us talking, so I came out here. I sent the other pigeon home with a message for you.
That's different, Louis. But how could you be dumb enough to steal those questions anyway?
I don't know. It just seemed like I had to. My dad made me promise to get the highest marks in the class. I figured copying the test is the only way I could do it.
Look, Louis, there's only one way to get out of this. You gotta tell Miss Watkins the whole thing. She'll understand. And she'll tell your dad where to get off, too.
Oh, I can't do that, Joey. I don't dare go back and face my dad now. But here, I wrote this note. It tells everything I did. You take it to Miss Watkins. I can't.
But what are you gonna do?
I'm going to run away. Goodbye, Joey.
Louis, come back!
No, Helen, there's one thing I'm certain of. It's that Joey didn't take the test paper.
I'm as sure of that as you are, Jim, but he acts so strangely about it.
I think he's covering up for someone. Wouldn't be the first time, you know.
But I can't let that go on either. It's not fair to the rest of the class or to himself.
From Louis Baxter. Says he's up at the cave and he wants to talk to Joey.
Why, that could be the answer. Louis's father's been demanding perfect marks in all his studies.
And a poor kid.
Newton, has that boy of yours been taking Louis away from his studies again?
Oh, look, Mr. Baxter, I don't want you blaming Joey for your own foolish mistakes.
My mistakes?
That's right. You've hounded that boy of yours until he's reached the point where we believe that he took the examination questions for tomorrow's geography test.
Miss Watkins, is that true?
Well, it looks very much like it, Mr. Baxter.
My boy trying to cheat on an exam? I don't believe it.
Well, he's up at the cave now, so let's go find out.
All right, we'll go in my car.
Hey, Louis!
Louis! Louis! Help! Help! Louis! Help! Help! Help!
Joey!
Help! 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 Louis! Look, Joey, look! Gary! Jim, the mountain lion's trying to attack Louis.
Are you hurt?
It's my leg, Dad.
It looks like his ankle's broken. We'll have to carry him to the car.
What were you trying to do out here? You might have got killed.
I was running away, Dad.
Then it's true, what I heard about the test?
Yes. I stole the questions.
Why did you do a thing like that?
I was afraid I was going to fail the test tomorrow, and you wouldn't want me for a son.
Anything you did, Louis, it's all my fault. I've made an awful mess of things.
Oh, that's all right, Dad. I'll make up for my schoolwork, and I'll have plenty of time to study while my ankle's healing.
The only studying that's going to be done around our house for a long while, son, will be on my part. Well, I learned to be a real father to you. All right, let's have those rods. Well, Jim, guess we're all set.
Good enough. Have a good time, boys, and catch lots of fish.
We will. So long, Jim. So long, Peary.
That's getting cured the hard way. But he's a new man, don't you think, huh? Took you and Joey and a mountain lion and a broken ankle to do it.